Nvidia NVDA posted a surge in its stock on the day of CEO Jensen Huang's White House meeting with former President Donald Trump, which saw its first-ever market capitalization of $4 trillion in the day. The meeting with Trump appears to have boosted investor sentiment, stimulating expectations, particularly related to tariff and trade policies. Key analysis. On background of the meeting with Trump. Huang met with former President Trump at the White House on July 10th. Nvidia shares reached $4 trillion closing on the day, and Trump said in a press release, Nvidia is up 47% since Trump tariffs. Country is now back. The meeting took place the day before CEO Huang's visit to China, and in a way, it is interpreted as a move, with negotiations on easing customs and export regulations in mind. 2. Stock surges. On July 11th, AI chip demand continues Blackwell H100. Family demand continues to invest in country and cloud projects. Over $4 trillion in market cap, building a base for additional purchases of institutions and funds around the world. Expectations to improve external risks. Trump meeting expectations for policy and deregulation are calculated. 3 U.S. export regulations. The scent of China. Tougher export control. The Biden administration has tightened restrictions on AI chip exports since April, with CEO Huang forecasting revenue losses of around $2.5 billion in the first quarter and $8 billion in the second quarter. Congressional warning concerns members of Congress banks. Warren asked Huang to refrain from contacting Chinese military and intelligence agency partners, which translates to a watchful warning from policy authorities. Plans to launch China-only chip. The Blackwell RTX Pro 6000's Chinese custom lightweight version, set to launch in September, will be announced, with a strategy to sell within export control. Financial Times. 4 forward-looking and area optimism factors. Attention factors. Expectations for easing regulatory risks under Trump. CEO Huang's diplomatic routes will be strengthened. Export controls to China will continue, and congressional and administrative consultations will be burdened. Performance and demand trends. Blackwell demand continues. AI infrastructure. Expansion valuation burden over 40x PE. Supply chain bottlenecks. Political and diplomatic variables. CEO Huang will take the lead in risk management. Global tariff moves. Geopolitical volatility. 5. This is an investment strategy proposal. Short-term trading. Short-term surge and surge following Trump's remarks. Trade news. Review technical support lines $155 to $160. Watch out for resistance lines $168 to $170. Mid to long-term investment Blackwell. Chip shipments begin in earnest and global AI demand key growth engines. However, the share of the Chinese market, about 13% of sales and performance monitoring compared to the regulatory plan, are required. Summary. 7-10 meeting affect Trump meeting investment expectations. Amplified market cap surpasses $4 trillion. Regulatory variables U.S. export control continues easing path in Trump's move. Outlook demand and technology-based growth can be maintained, but policy risks need to be continuously observed.